You know, if you're the type of person that says you believe in God and all of this stuff, and God is in your heart and everything, then you should also believe that what God wants you to have, God is going to let you have it. Cameron Grimes comes off as a guy who is very emotional. He got put out of the WWE, and we watched him cry and spill his guts, and it was very sad and visceral for everybody to see that his daddy wanted him to be at the WWE, and he made it to the WWE, and he did pretty well in NXT with his $1 million to the moon money type thing, but it did not translate on the main roster, and so he was let go. So fast forward, Cameron Grimes says that it hurts that Sexy Red is going to be on NXT. Listen, Sexy Red got every right to be wherever she wants. I understand she's very controversial and polarizing for a lot of people, especially in the black community, because a lot of black people feel like she is a terrible representative of women. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Guess what? Sexy Red is a real person, and there are real women who act like her. And they deserve representation too. And who the fuck cares? I remember I was singing Little Kim at 13 years old, and the song was called Big Mama Thing. And the first couple lines is, I used to be scared of the dick, now I throw lips to the shit, handle it like a real bitch. So if that is not a problem, and it was back then I don't think her saying her booty hole brown down to the pound town. Who gives a fuck? You don't have to listen to it. I don't listen to Kid Rock, and he was plastered all over WWE for some years. I don't listen to Slipknot. I don't listen to that shit. Creed was heavy duty in the WWE. That My Sacrifice. They was running that shit for years. Lil Wayne had his ugly ass out there with that terrible sound with Jay Uso. Ain't nobody asked him to do nothing. You had Snoop Dogg diving and doing an elbow drop in the ring, and he was on trial for murder. So what's happening here? Why Sexy Red can't come down there and show y'all her booty hole? And what does that have to do with Cameron Grimes? So come to find out, the real reason why Cameron Grimes went ahead and got put out is because he has a tendency to complain, impede his complain and be jealous, and that impeded his progress. So essentially, he always got something to say about who else is moving ahead of him. So they said, how about this? We'll move you out, and you go ahead about your business, because you're not going to tell us how to do our business. Sexy Red brings in a young demographic of teens or whatever who's into her. They're going to tune into NXT while her and Lola Vice open it wide and drop it low for a few minutes. And who say she just ain't gonna sit in the ring and say, hey bitch, bend that ass over, let that pussy breathe. Like what? It's a popular song. The whole point is to get eyes on the product. I thought we were all here to make sure WWE is making money, while everybody's always in their fucking pockets as if they got fucking stock in TKO. Cameron Grimes already got something lined up down to the Germany. So I'm not really sure why he's still speaking on WWE. It's giving bitter. It's giving tired. You sucked, okay? It's like you broke a relationship. Yes, you was in a relationship for 5 years, and y'all thought y'all was long term, but you never put a ring on it. And before you could, they was like, we don't want to deal with you no more. We want to move forward with something else. You ain't the future. Does getting fired suck? It sure do. It suck. But does being a hater suck more? Yes, that sucks even more, and it's not a good look. Mind your goddamn business. You're not a part of this anymore, Cameron. Trevor Lee. Focus on your craft. Won't you show WWE? Look what you missed out on. No, but I think we're going to continue to revisit him and his little smart ass mouth, and he's never going to be able to go back and, revamp or rebuild himself. He's going to be on the independent circuit fucking bitter and complaining about bullshit. Tune in Tuesday to watch fucking Lola Vice and Sexy Red wiggle they ass and they hind parts in the ring, okay? So while I got you here, I was looking at the King and the Queen of the Ring predictions. It's at 1 o'clock on Saturday, which I love. I kind of like a midday pay per view. Get them 3-4 hours out the way, we can move forward. I just want to just. It's really short. It's basically like two actual matches, and then the King and the King and the King and the King, the King and Queen tournament. So who I'm picking, I don't even care, to be honest. Cody Rhodes does nothing for me. I'm waiting for the Tribal Chief to return, but in the meantime, Cody gonna win. I don't, this is just something for him to do, whatever. Um, Gunther versus Randy Orton or Tommy Tunga. Friday, I think they have one more match in the finals, and it's Orton versus Tunga. So whoever wins that match is going against Gunther. I actually think Gunther is going to go over and become King of the Ring. Um, for the ladies, and who he going to wrestle, I think Randy Orton is about to beat Tommy Tonga. So it's going to be Gunther versus Randy down to the Saudi Arabia, and Gunther's going to win, if that made sense. For the ladies, Friday, Nia is going up against Bianca. I love Bianca, but her and Jade got other stuff they need to be doing. Nia Jax is going to win this, and she's going to go to Saudi Arabia and fight with Lyra Valkyria. Now, she's going to go over, probably. I personally want Nia Jax to win. I think Nia has been doing some fabulous work. She's getting her heel character work together. I'm actually seeing a character. I don't see why she wouldn't win, but Triple H is very, very high on Lyra Valkyria, so I wouldn't be shocked if she wins, and that's the whole point, is to crown new stars. So I want Nia. We'll see who wins. The next match is Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. I really don't give a damn. We already had Liv and Becky go back and forth, and the one thing Becky said, and I never forget it, is, Liv, you telling people to watch you, and we've been watching, and girl, you ain't doing a motherfucking thing. So maybe this time, if Liv gets the belt, we could watch her fuck Dominic. Y'all said she fucking Finn Balor. I guess she gonna fuck Boxhead and Senor Priest. So by the time Mommy come back, they can have a custody battle in the ring. I don't even know, child. Maybe them two gonna fuck each other. Becky should retain because it's the chase that y'all like, believe it or not. But I think if Liv Morgan wins in Saudi Arabia, this is going to be a very lackluster and very dry SmackDown Women's Division. I'm going with Becky. Sami Zayn, Chad, and Bronson Reed. Only reason why I think Sami Zayn's going to keep is because Chad, right now, the chase is what is making Chad interesting. Chad and Bronson. I think Bronson want to eat Sami Zayn for dinner. Okay. Chad is too busy abusing Alpha Academy and got a whole story with that because it looked like him and Otis is about to do some things. I think the Alpha Academy about to jump Chad for real. And I wouldn't actually, you know what? I'm going to just go out on a limb. I'm going to say Bronson Reed going to win this because the Triple H love him some Bronson. I just wanted to throw that out there. Y'all tell me what y'all picks for King of the Ring is and the Queen of the Ring and all that bullshit. And also tell me what you think about Cameron Grimes and his old wet ass mouth feeling some kind of way because Sexy Red about to come down there and split her stuff right there in the middle of the ring. Or maybe she's just going to be sitting in the audience. I don't see a big deal. Hit me in the next one.